What up, Misha? Timmy's here. Since this month I'm doing my reviews for past April films, here's my review for the 1991 action film Toy Soldiers. Not to be confused with Small Soldiers, that's a totally different film. Toy Soldiers was an action movie that premiered back on April 26, 1991, and was directed by Daniel Petrie Jr., who also gave us other films such as In the Army Now. He was also a writer on Beverly Hills Cop. Not that not that good of a director, but Toy Soldiers, I gotta say, is probably one of the most underrated, underappreciated action movies of the '90s. The '90s was filled with tons of cool action movies. Sorry for that. Oh, whether you're talking about, let's see, True Lies, Terminator 2, and all. Toy Soldiers, I gotta say, is one of the most underrated, underappreciated action movies of that era. It's about this Colombian terrorist named Luis Cali, played by Andrew Divoff, who ends up taking a American prep school hostage as a means of gaining his drug lord father's freedom. So you got these rebellious students named Joey, played by Will Wheaton, Billy, played by Sean Astin, Snuffy, played by Keith Coogan, and T.E. Russell, who plays Hank, who finds that they are better equipped to deal with the threat than most of the government agencies. So they decide to pretty much defeat the terrorists and save the school here. So it's pretty much about young school kids who are trying to pretty much protect their students and their school and all that. It's a really fun film. Sean Astin, of course, prior to this, he's also best known for, Goonies, Lord of the Rings, obviously most recent Stranger Things. Of course, Rudy, he was in. Sean Astin is the man, and he was really cool in this. Will Wheaton, from Star Trek fame, was pretty cool in this. You also had Louis Gossett Jr. as the Dean was in this. You had some other interesting cast members. I mean, this movie was loads of fun. It had some really cool action scenes. The villain was pretty decent. This definitely, sadly, this movie did not really get the great reviews. It only has about 33% Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, crazy to believe that this movie is, I believe, 30 years old this week, and it's not really an action movie that holds up so much, which is a shame. But it's still a really fun film. The four leads all have some really good chemistry for one another. The setup is pretty cool. The shootout scenes is pretty decent. The performances are pretty cool, interesting, likable characters. I mean, this definitely, I could totally see a remake of this coming out sometime in the near future, because this definitely is ripe for a remake, in my opinion. But that aside, the movie was also edgy, and the performances are rock solid too. So, I mean, if you guys have never really seen Toy Soldiers, you can find it on Fandango now, Voodoo, Prime Video, Apple TV. Definitely do me a favor and go watch Toy Soldiers. It's a really fun action movie worth checking out. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Red Dawn in a way, where like these youngsters are trying to take down the terrorists and save the world. It definitely reminds me of Red Dawn, the original, obviously. Which I think that's where they got the inspiration of this movie from. So, yeah, definitely go check out Toy Soldiers if you guys haven't seen it. Now remember, it's Toy Soldiers, not Small Soldiers. Small Soldiers is totally different film. It's the action figure movies. Toy Soldiers is an action movie with kids saving the school. So, anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen the 1991 movie Toy Soldiers? If so, what star of it? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What were some of your favorite scenes in it? Some of your favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Himu signing off.